Hi, my name's Derek. Welcome to my channel. If you haven't already, please like and subscribe. This is my first video, so bear with me. I'm a little bit nervous. Today, I'm going to be sharing with you my testimony. It's been a long time coming, and I'm finally at the point where I feel like I can look back and share what I've been through. I guess let's just start at the beginning. I was born in November of 1994 to some pretty unfit parents. I went to live with my grandparents until my grandpa died when I was 5. And I went to foster care until I was 15 years old. I bounced from home to home throughout that entire time. It was pretty awful. Just went from one awful place to the next. And, all I really wanted to do was go back home to be with my parents. With the exception of one of the foster homes that I went to, all of them were abusive and they were neglectful. I also want to talk about the medicine that I was prescribed when I was a kid. The types of medicine I was on are called amphetamines. They include Adderall, Metadate, Vyvanse, things like that. They're literally amphetamines. They're one step away from being what is known on the street as methamphetamines. And the bright idea that the doctors had was that, you give a kid with ADHD amphetamines and it has the exact opposite effect that it has on a normal person. Well, there was nothing wrong with me. I didn't have ADHD. I was a kid. So I was basically just running around high the entire time. So I was prescribed amphetamines unnecessarily, and that exacerbated my unruly behavior. I did everything I wasn't supposed to do, and then some. I couldn't take what was happening in foster care. I ran away when I was 15, and I finally managed to stay away. I was finally on my own, and I was living in the big city. I went and I got hooked on IV drugs. I was shooting up. 15 years old. I started with methamphetamines, and then I progressed to cocaine and heroin until I was 20 years old. I was a 15-year-old runaway selling my body on the street to anyone who would buy it. I never did certain things, and honestly, I was really lucky that I didn't die or get an incurable disease, like everybody else seemed to be doing. That was the hand of God. That was nothing but Jesus right there. And there's no other explanation for me being alive right now. Finally, at 20 years old, I quit doing hard drugs. But here's the real kicker. I became an alcoholic. An alcoholic for 9 years. And of course, I still used mushrooms, acid, I was smoking pot, DXM, Molly, Kratom, until I got tired. I got tired of the sexual immorality. I got tired of the booze. I got tired of the fighting. And eventually I got baptized. I rededicated my life to Christ. I got on meds for my PTSD. I got sober. I got a job. And I started saving money and going to church every Sunday. My life hasn't been the same since then, and I'm a completely different person from who I was even a few years ago, and I attribute it all to the grace of God. There is no one that could have saved me. No psychiatrist, no amount of medication, no amount of love, no relationship, nothing could have saved me except for the love of Christ. And now I'm just living my life. I'm putting together the pieces. To all the people out there that think that drugs and alcohol and sleeping around is cool, you're wrong. It's not. It's really not. It destroyed my life, and it will destroy you in the end if you continue it, like it almost did me. I almost died for my foolishness so many times, and I'm so lucky, so blessed, actually, that God decided to spare me, even while I was sinning against Him. There is no reason that I should be alive right now. In fact, I should be dead, but it is by the grace of God that I'm alive. I hope that my story will bring someone out there some hope, and if you're stuck where I was at, it can get better. I won't say it will, because it won't if you continue, but it can if you trust in the one that loves you, God in heaven above, who sent His Son to die for you, for all of us. It's the only way that you can be free, especially when you're messed up like me. But until next time, see you guys later.